Hi, everyone. In our Sauvage Sisterhood community, every Tuesday is called Teach Me Tuesday, where I'll be delivering to you a mini lesson on cycle wellness, tracking, birth control, fertility, all of the many topics that we talk about here in our community. And so for today's first ever Teach Me Tuesday, we're going to talk about cycle syncing our morning routines. We talked yesterday in our first Menstrual Monday all about what day of the cycle we are on and how we're honoring that day and that phase, which is the beginning form of cycle syncing our lifestyles. Now, when it comes to morning routines, we see all this messaging on social media that we're supposed to design a morning routine and stick to it and do it every single day. However, if we're working to cycle sync, line up, and live in alignment with our hormonal cycles, then what our body is craving emotionally, physically, changes and shifts throughout each month, even when we wake up in the morning. So there are simple things like, yes, we all need some water and we all need some breakfast, but we have to shift the different things we do and incorporate into our morning routine to line up with the different phases of our cycle. So let's take a minute to dive in to how you can start to cycle sync your morning routine. So when we are in our menstruation phase or our bleeding phase, we're feeling really grounded, really slow. We're in that hibernation phase. So we're probably sleeping in a little bit later. And we're not waking up, bouncing out of bed, and starting our day. To really honor that phase of the cycle, we're taking it slow and soft. So we might drink a cup of tea in bed. We might read a book and then get up and brush our teeth, wash our face, do a meditation, and start the day. Or we might simply sleep in as long as we can to feel fully rested and then get up and start getting ready for the day. Recognizing that the morning routine in the menstrual phase is nice and slow and soft and restorative. Then as we enter into the second week of our cycle, into the height of the follicular phase, we are in the spring of our cycle. So we have a little bit more energy. So we're probably waking up a little bit earlier, and we're ready to kind of get up and go. We might get out of bed and take a walk. We might get out of bed and clean the house a little bit or dance around to some songs. We're feeling a little more active, a little more energized. We can honor that with our morning routine. And then as we enter into the ovulation phase, we're feeling really vibrant. We likely have the most energy and the highest libido, so your morning routine during that phase of the cycle might include some sex, right? Some intimacy time with your partner or even just with yourself, really honoring that high libido. Or it might involve waking up and having a really energizing workout, doing some cardio, taking a run, whatever that is for you that allows you to feel really fired up, and eating a nice vibrant breakfast, bright smoothie, something really colorful. And then as we enter into the luteal phase, as our cycle starts to wind back down, we're getting really grounded again. We're not as slow and rested as we would be during menstruation, but we're really slowing down. And so our morning routine again becomes more restorative. We might sleep in a little bit later. And if we wake up to do movement, it's something grounded like some nice yoga or just taking a walk around the block or a walk through the woods. Or maybe it's drinking some tea as you write in your journal, read your favorite book, or do a meditation. The practice here is about grounding down and preparing for the hibernation that comes with menstruation. And then we're back into the period phase again, and we can start back up with that morning routine. So recognizing that our morning routine is allowed to ebb and flow with all the phases of our cycle too, because that is truly living in alignment with your cycle and syncing up rather than forcing yourself to do the same routine every day with the same workouts, the same movement, same journaling, meditation, same foods. It's allowing yourself the space to be where you're at each day and honor that phase. So I want to hear from you. What are your favorite morning routine activities for the different phases of your cycle? And if you're not quite cycle syncing your morning routine yet, then what do you feel your cycle is craving as a part of your morning routine in the different phases? I want to hear from you. You can drop those in the comments below.